It's Thanksgiving in America and we're going to figure it out. We've got alcohol with us. Let's do this.
And because it's an American holiday, we've got Russian vodka.
This is going to be a mess.
We haven't even started.
Plymouth Rock, and wonderfully, even back then, they had the Wi-Fi code written on the rock for when you turn up. So basically, we have the people down here in Plymouth, and they're a bunch of dry shites. Puritans. What can you tell me about Puritans?
They just wanted to practice their religion with freedom and how they wanted to do it.
And they said, guys, we need everyone on the boat. Everyone on this boat. It's called the Mayflower. Why? We don't have time. Get on the boat. So then they became the Pilgrims, which is just what a wonderful early 2000s pop punk band.
It really is a good band name, isn't it?
Hey guys, we're the Pilgrims. We're here. Is this Plymouth Rock? We've got a gig tonight. We're the Pilgrims. It was 102 people that were on the boat, so this isn't to scale. It was 102.
What are you doing there? Oh, wow, that's really impressive.
So the Puritans jump on board this boat. They want to go to America. I'm gonna be honest. It seems a bit creepy that they're like, hey, you guys don't understand us. We're gonna go to the other side of the world where no one can give out to us and do stuff. Like, it seems like they were up to maybe no good. That's not too bad. For a drunk person, that's not too bad.
Show on the car.
We should point out we have this on this side. Ah, yes, they traveled to America in a family saloon.
Yes. Are we nearly there yet?
Sure, I'll turn this boat around. I will turn this Mayflower around. They traveled across the sea and eventually got to America.
Wait a minute, wait. You're telling me it wasn't called Plymouth before they got there? I thought that's why they went there. They landed here after 66 days at sea.
66 days at sea.
Which isn't that long.
Not that long.
I mean,
thought it was a lot more.
It just isn't help. This is going to help the video, for f***'s sake. Just think about the f***ing video, okay? There's no way we finished page 1. Have we finished page 1?
December 1620. So right in the dead of winter, you know, the stupidest time you could arrive in a new country and try to establish yourself.
Yeah.
Let's grow food in the dead of winter. Did they think it worked opposite on the other side of the world?
These people were off in their own thing saying, did you hear that? Did you hear any? Nah, you're talking. There's nothing. It's fine. I'm pretty sure I heard something over on the coast. Nah, it's probably nothing.
Most of our pilgrims have gotten off of the boat now and are hanging out at. These are not ready to stand. Hanging out at Plymouth Rock.
Same as ourselves.
We're gonna leave a couple here because some of the people got off and went to Plymouth Rock. Some of the people stayed in the boat, which is funny because I think they probably had seasickness.
Yeah.
But they didn't know what that was back then. 46 of them
Dead.
46. That's a lot when 102 went. Here's the thing. They had their first American Thanksgiving. They celebrated by themselves. It was a difficult winter. Half of them died. In the spring, that's when they met these
guys thought themselves, these people have suffered. They've traveled so far and they've come to our land and found our land. And what we should do is that we should share with them. We should share with them all that we have, our food, our knowledge of this land, what is good for them, what is bad for them, and help them acclimatize, and we shall welcome them onto our land, and forever we shall live happily ever after. And then they gave thanks, and everyone did live happily ever after.
Okay, can you say that again, but not like you're a 5-year-old in your first Christmas play? So they survived. They survived because
you need to drink more, okay?
I will.
Let's just take a break for just a second and drink some more.
So they were like, hello, none of our food grows. We're probably going to die here. And the Native Americans were like, hey, how's it going? We're sound. How about we show you how to grow corn and stuff?
They said that in their own language because they don't speak English, although one of them did, Squanto.
So here's the thing. If you look back in history, a lot of the time I feel like Native Americans are they're being kind of shown as being more primitive. But at this point, the Pilgrims, our good friend, the Pilgrims, they were like living in dirt-covered shelters. Yeah. There was a shortage of food. Yeah. Half of them were just dead. It was the Native Americans who came in and said, hey, we're the advanced technology. We're the people who know how this works. We'll sort you out. So we're a year later. Fall has arrived. The Pilgrims are in a much better place.
But at the same time, they have solid gold houses and nice race cars.
No, they don't.
No, is that too soon?
That's
later on.
So this was their church. They built a barn. It was their church.
Their church.
They were now in better health and they were surviving in the new land. And they were like, bloody hell, we're really good at this. No, you're not. You're only good at this because the Native Americans
guys are good
helped
at
you.
it. These guys.
You
are the
were
best.
about to die.
You do the video, and I'll just
Stop hitting the table.
You
and
just
knocking
yeah, but you
everything
just
down.
so if the side is you're doing the video, and I'm just gonna sit back at the back.
Let's look down at this. So, from everything we've learned that the Native Americans helped the Pilgrims so much. So you would think that this friendship would last a long time.
Right? Not quite.
Problem was, more English people came from England.
Right.
They came to America and they were like, oh, how's it going? Oh, he just pushes the other ones.
But surely once they got there, they asked the Native Americans how to do things, right?
No, because now all the other English people who were there, the Pilgrims, already knew how to do things. So they had no time for the Native Americans.
So I don't know what's the word for a whole group of people in coming into a country and taking over. Is it an invasion?
I feel like it's invasion.
All right, okay.
It's gonna get worse because then the weirdest thing was that at this point, when more English people came over, the Pilgrims started telling the Native Americans, "Hey, your religion and your customs, they're actually wrong." Which is a real piece of shit thing to do. So the Pilgrims displayed an intolerance to the Native Americans, which was kind of the exact same intolerance they faced in England that made them leave. How ridiculous is that?
Interesting, isn't it?
It's uncomfortable to think of that part, but it's
It is,
important
but
to
you
remember.
have to know.
It's important to remember all of history.
So basically what happened is these guys left here.
Oh, don't do the whole
They
thing
got
again.
to here on this thing, landed here, and that's why you eat turkey. What's that?
I'm really sorry, Sean. The alcohol just hit me all at once. You've just lost both of us. We're gone.